gonna allow people to come on in. Today is the first of the month, and this is my birthday month. Everyone knows I love my birthday. Let me shut this down for a minute. I'm going to allow people to come on in. Just a moment. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, y'all, let me see. Let me show you my hair by Gigi. Locks by Gigi. I do have her on my page. Just so you can see. When I had this done last week or the week before. I think the week before. But you go ahead and look at my hair. I love my locks. I love my locks. So, you can see the back. I don't even know what the back looks like really, y'all. But I know it's cute. I'm so good with her that when she does my hair, I don't even stand there and like look at the whole thing. I look at the front. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. But these are my locks by Gigi. She is my loctician and she does an awesome job. So if you're looking for someone to do your locks, she's awesome. But what I wanted to do, this is the first of the month. October 30th, that's my birthday. So, my goal was for October. Hey, Sid, that's my auntie. I started this journey July the 15th. And I started this no alcohol, trying to eat better exercise journey. Not just for vanity. It wasn't about vanity. It was about seeing if I can face my biggest hardship, my biggest demon. To see if I put my biggest demon on the line, can I win? And often we do not do that. And I wasn't doing it. I'm telling you, this had been on my heart for about a year and a half. That I needed to do this. I needed to do this. I'll do everything but this. I'll walk around it, tiptoe it, go across it, take other challenges. When God was telling me, hey, you need to do this. So July 15th, I said, God, you know what I am. And I faced my biggest demon head on. Which, I mean, not a demon. I'm going to call him a demon. Alcohol a demon. I mean, I'm not against drinking because I do. I still do. But I wanted to see, am I tough enough? Am I built enough? Am I spiritually grounded enough to do it? Can I still function, be happy, do everything I need to do, and cut out the alcohol? And as of yesterday, 73 days out of 77, I was able to do it. Yes, I count them. Yes, I have a calendar. And I mark X's for every day that I do it. I put an X on the calendar. I write down all the days that I exercise. I keep up with every ounce of food I put in my mouth. I try to. I put that into a food calendar. And I just wanted to see if I do this, what will I gain? Where will I be? And it wasn't about vanity. Yes, of course, you make some changes like that, weight is going to come off. And so far, I've lost about 17 pounds. All off of really decreasing my alcohol, eating better, and exercising. 17 pounds like that. And my body does not lose weight like that. But I feel so much better on the inside, you all. Like, I just feel awesome. And I said, okay, if I do this, let me just start working on goals. So I had a goal for 2020. One of my goals for 2020 was to purchase me a home. But in the middle of me doing this in the middle of me making this lifestyle change, I started trying goals that I thought I wouldn't even start to even try until next year. And so my goal for 2020 was purchase me a home. I sign on my house tomorrow. I will be closing on my home tomorrow, y'all. I am so excited. Okay, just tell my business. And I had 3 houses. 2 by myself, 1 with my husband. Then we got a divorce. Don't have no house. Moved in with my mom. Started over from scratch. And now I will be closing on my house tomorrow. Now that was a 2020 goal. Like I write all my goals down. So I know it was 2020. But when I did the Kitty Talk live with Dana O. Johnson, she's a realtor. And her and I were both employees at Bank of America in the mortgage department. That interview with her said, you know, after talking to her, I was like, why am I waiting to 2020? Let's just see what happens. And it hasn't been an easy process. Believe me. It's been a lot that went with me getting my house. It hasn't been like an easy, straightforward process. But really, should it? It shouldn't be easy. If it was easy, hell, everybody would do it. So I had a lot of hurdles to go through with my realtor, my loan officer. I told my loan officer up front, which is Vincent Powell. I said, Vincent, baby, you have your work cut out for you. I'm just letting you know. Vincent and I used to work together at Bank of America also. We were in the mortgage department. So because my background is in mortgages, I know what it's going to take to get this loan. I know. My sister Tracy helped me. Because I'm self-employed, and you know, self-employed, your income fluctuates like that. She had to be a non-occupying co-borrower because she has her own house. She stuck her neck out on the line for me by being a non-occupying co-borrower. How many people have that in their life? I am blessed that my sister, Tracy, my younger sister, 6 years younger than me, said yes, she would be on the loan with me. So that way, because my income is like all over the place sometimes. My gross and my net they totally different. So I knew it was going to be a hard sell with me trying to get this mortgage. But I talked to my sister, told her, what's going on. Tracy's in mortgage too. And she agreed to be a non-occupying co-borrower. Meaning that if I mess up, it's going to mess up her credit. But she has so much faith in me and she knows how I roll. She knows that I'm not going to mess up. So to get me where I'm living with my mom, but to get me in a spot where I can buy a house, because I use what my mom had, my mom and dad built together as a stepping stone. I started over. Now I want to have that for myself again, a house. So I was able to move into my mom's home. And I told mom, I said, I'm not moving out of this house until I buy a house. I refuse to rent. I'm not giving away my hard work to rent. I'm not. And that's just where I stand at, y'all. So sometimes, believe me, don't think I ain't want to move. I'm like, okay. Mama up at 5 in the morning asking questions. How long can I do this? But it was instant gratification versus long-term success. And I'm a long-term success person. So all I gotta is do and take and put a towel under the door so I don't see the light coming in. But it wasn't enough for me to say, okay, I need to go pay rent. Because rent it's not doing anything but making somebody else rich. That's just what it is. I need to own my own place. So because I'm a little uncomfortable, that was not enough for me to go pay rent to nobody. So, with all of this going on, I will be closing on my house tomorrow. Thank you to my realtor, Dana O. Johnson. She took me to all these houses. We walked around. We did all of this stuff. Thank you to Vincent Powell, the loan officer. Because, baby, we had to do some work for that loan. That loan wasn't a cut and dry loan, which I knew that from the beginning. So in this cleansing process, this changing process, not cleansing, but it did cleanse me, but this change process, within it, I was able to lose 17 pounds, purchase my own home, my house. Now between July, I'm going to put this on vibrate too. Sorry, y'all. Between July 15th and October 2nd. And I'm still going on my cruise at the end of the month for my birthday, yes, I do have a solo cabin. My fitness group is going on a cruise. I have a solo cabin. So, I'm going on a cruise at the end of the month. I didn't have to, God made it where I didn't have to just not be able to do everything that I needed to do. I wanted to do. I'm going to Tennessee in January. Nothing has really even changed with that. So like, October is a celebration month for me. That's why I'm going live. Like this weekend, I'm going to Charlotte, going to the Jaguar. Charlotte, what is it? Jaguar? I can't even think of those people's name. We're Jaguars. They the Carolina Panthers. So this weekend I'll be in Charlotte for the Jaguar game. Next weekend, Reigns and Reebok. Yes, I am a proud Reebok Trojan, 1992. That, skip a few weeks, end of the month, on Halloween, going on my birthday cruise. Celebrating. And within that, yes, I will drink in between. But my main goal is to stay. My main focus, I will stay. Like, when the times don't matter, that's when I'll eat right, exercise, be strict. So that when it does come time to be able to, let your hair down and have a good time, I have the calories available to do that without gaining weight. It's all about a give and take. So that's what I tell people. If you can do it, spend the time that really don't matter. Like, okay, like right now, why would I go get a Whopper? It's not doing nothing for anybody. Not doing nothing for me. So that in my downtime, I eat right, I exercise, I'm strict. So that when it's time for me to go out, go to a cookout, go to a party, I have the calories. I have the room to do what I want to do without feeling restricted. And y'all, I promise you, getting those 17 pounds off of me just feels so much better. I feel like my blood flows better. I feel like more vibrant. I feel more active. I feel happier. Because you don't realize sometimes, you don't realize when that extra weight is on you, that it does hold you back. Until it's coming off and you're like, wait a minute, I just feel better. You feel like, you just feel more vibrant and alive. And that's where I am right now. I just feel really, really good. At the end of the month, I will be 45. 45. I'm like, dang, that's 5 years from 50. I can't even believe it. But I honestly feel like I'm about 32. When it comes to how I feel physically, I feel about 32 with about 55 years worth of knowledge. I feel like my knowledge is more than my age. But my insides feel about 32. No, I don't feel like 25 because my knees tell me, no, you're not 25. But I feel physically about the same way I felt when I was like 30 to 32 years old. And I really, really, really like it. And I just want to tell people, today is the first day of the month. You do not have to wait to New Year's to start whatever it is you want to do. Whatever it is. Get the jump on New Year's now, so when New Year's come, all those people will be making resolutions and trying to do everything, but you'll be midway into your dreams and anything that you want to pursue. So you'll have to jump on them. Think about it like that. If you start today, you'll have 60 days experience by the time New Year's get here. Think about it. And it's like 30 days to kind of make a habit. So if you want to make a change, or you want to start a business, or you want to exercise, or you just want to redo your yard, anything it is, start today. Just start. It don't have to be a perfect start, because it's no perfect timing, y'all. I promise you. Just freaking start. Just do it. And that's how I do. That's why I be transparent with people. I tell them, okay, it's been 77 days. Today makes 78, and I'm not going to drink, so it'll be 74, no alcohol. But as of yesterday, 77 days passed, 73 I did not drink. So that means 4 of them I did. And I'm not gonna lie to nobody and sugarcoat it and they think that I'm doing something. Because if I lie to you, you'll in turn lie to me trying to keep up with that shit. Sorry, y'all. Trying to keep up with it. And now we all lying. And so if we all lying, nobody is getting anywhere. So I like to be honest with people. And I didn't know that people were even really watching, y'all. I've had people inbox me, text me, come up to me in the store, telling me how it motivated them. And I see what you're doing. I like it. You know, I don't know if I'm ready yet, blah, blah, blah. And it's been times I wasn't ready. Last year, this time, I wanted to do the same damn thing, and I did not. Believe me, I wanted to. This been ringing on my heart since July of 2018. And I'm just getting to it. So don't think that anything's, you any different. Sometimes we just not there yet. But I encourage you to just start. That's what I should have did. Just start. And I thought that I was going to be giving up so much and not being able to hang out with my friends and have to turn into a hermit. But everything I did, I just started a strategy. I was like, okay, this is how you're going to do this. So what you're going to do is you like to eat your oysters. So what you do is you kind of associate the oysters with a mixed drink. So instead of doing that, just get a wine glass and some Crystal Light and drink the drink out of the wine glass and eat the oysters. So I just strategized on ways to get to my goal. And I wasn't perfect all the time. Some days I was like, bump it. Go and give me that margarita. In them 4 days. It happened. It is. I ain't Jesus. Hey, Gigi, I was letting them see my hair. Y'all, that's Gigi. That's the one who did my hair. I hope you can see it. Turn around. Hey, profile. But anyway. So, I put a challenge out there to my workout group. Hey, Tangie. I put a challenge out there. I said, starting today, I challenge everybody in this class to face their biggest demon head on that is keeping them from their fitness goals. Because you'll be surprised that if you start hitting your fitness goals, or you start seeing 2 pounds come off, and you're like, dang, that little bit will start making you feel like you can accomplish so much more, all outside of fitness. Often our biggest demon is our body. Our biggest thing is the weight. That's the biggest thing a lot of women have. But once you start working and getting towards your goal weight, or you start saying, dang, I done been to class, I done worked out 3 times a week for the past month, you'll start figuring out like, dang, if I can do that, now I can do this. So the workout and the fitness goal, hey, this fitness goal is just a gateway to greater stuff. But it's a start. And often, many times we won't do certain stuff because, okay, we feeling lethargic. Or we don't want to get up and speak in front of people because we scared of how our butt might look. We don't want to raise our hand and do certain stuff because we scared that we too fat in our outfit. So once you start getting that weight under control, you'll start seeing yourself step out more because you feel better. It's like a child in school with buck teeth. If you're a child in school with buck teeth and the teacher call and want people to go to the board, you don't want to go to the board because you got these messed up teeth, even though you know the answer. So now when your mom and dad take and put braces on you, you start feeling better. Now because you feel better, you feel more confident. So now you go to the board. Then the teacher like, oh, you do know the answer. You're smart. So then you're more apt to step out and join clubs and debate teams and other little things when it was just that one little insecurity that was holding you back. And many times for women especially, that one insecurity is their body. So if you start working on your body, that's the gateway to opening up the greatness for you. And then if you open up that greatness for you, that greatness and that blessings overflows to your kids and your children. And if they see you stepping out, then they want to step out. But if they see you only stay where it's safe, and you only sticking Snickers in your mouth and gaining weight and just not being the best you, what makes them want to do anything different? What makes them think that they can do anything different? What makes them? Just being honest. And that's how I had to start looking at things. I'm like, okay, if I can start this business and get this thing going, my daughters know for a fact that a black woman can run her own business. They know that shit firsthand, that it can't happen. Because they mama doing it. Not somebody else they done heard, somebody done seen. They mama, the one who spank their butt when they little, sign their report cards, do their hair, wash their, was there when they was throwing up all over the place. Their mama. So if my daughters can see their mother doing it, imagine, just think about what they think in their mind that they can do. That's one of my main motivators. If my granddaughter sees this kitty sign in the back, she's going to grow up with this. This is second nature to her. So for her to see this, she know that this possible. I'm setting like the best example in the world on doing what you can do in doing anything. And for me, it was scary, but for her, it won't even be like that, because she just grew up seeing it. If you grow up seeing success or people doing something, that's you automatically think you can. Like, back to Donald Trump. He grew up, in his mind, he was already a damn king. So, because he was already a king, you can't tell him he couldn't be president. He think he can do anything. Even though he not even qualified. But because his mind said that he could do it, he did it. Convinced all these people to vote for his crazy behind. Because in his mind, he was already a king. Often, a lot of us as black people need to just reset our brains. We think that we just post-slaves. How you doing? I'm trying to make it. So you pass that shit on to your kids. Now you passing on generational curses. They so used to seeing you not making it and not trying, and you thinking that we less than, like the Chinese people got some different recipe to life than we do, that they don't even try because they just don't know. But somebody have to break the curse. Why not be you? And the minute that drops into your mind and you ignore it, you creating bad karma. If he tell you something, if God tell you something to do, and you know it's the best thing for you to do, you know it's right. He wouldn't tell you if it wasn't right, the best thing, and you know it's right, and you don't do it, you creating bad karma. Bad luck just all on you. You will never be great. You can try to go around it. You can try to, but God, no, but why this? And no, that's too hard. Just because the shit hard don't mean it's difficult. It's impossible. It's just hard. And let's stop sticking on easy street. Because my thought is, if he dropped it in my mind to do, it must be something that he sees that I can do. But because I think it's hard, or I don't want to be uncomfortable, I don't do it. I just set myself up to be old mediocre. Just background people. You know, some people in the movies, you see the movie and you got the star sitting there talking in the restaurant, but then you see people just walking past in the background. I'm not a background person. I'm the freaking star. We all are. It's just that often we stay in the background. Y'all, I'm going to call him back. That's my trainer. We'll stay in the background because the background's safe. Like a lot of people, oh, I don't want to buy no house because I can't. If something get broke on it, I got to fix it. But the money you paying in rent, baby, is so much more than you would on your mortgage. All you would have had to do is take that extra money and save it in your savings account. So when something do break, you got it. Or buy Home Shield or something, some kind of warranty. So now when something do break, you got the warranty. But we'll rather overpay for rent than save our money. Make it forced for us. James, I'm going to call you. I saw you. Make it forced. We'd rather be forced to do it. We'll overpay in rent so that we don't have to fix the damn garage door when it breaks. Versus paying in mortgage and taking the extra money and saving it so that when the garage door do break, you got it right there to pay on it and get it fixed. It's just like a lot of us want to be safe. It's easier to be safe when if my thoughts is if God got you everywhere, everything you do is safe. He said, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, he got you. So no matter what you do, even though it make you scared, it's still safe. It's just you'll be in a better position. Position yourself in a better spot. Y'all, that's my daughter, Monique. But I want to go live today because October means a lot to me, you all. My birthday is October the 30th. Do not forget it. October 30th, the day before Halloween. I started this goal in July. It was dropped on my heart July 2018. I didn't start it to July 2019. Just being real. And you know, the graveyard is full of people who had goals and things they wanted to do, but they never did, never tried. And I refuse to be one. If I die tomorrow, I know that I tried, and I know that everybody will be standing over me saying, this girl right here, she did try. She did talk to us. She did do her best. You won't never be like, dang, it's a shame. She never really lived her life to her full potential. Not going to happen. If my kids have to bury me right tomorrow, I want to know that, I want them to know that their mama tried and started and did things. And I want to pass that on to them. I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me because I didn't. And I just stayed in the background and I was just a regular chick. Because I'm not. I'm a super chick. We all are. But you'll never know if you are unless you really go after it. And I'm not saying be some gym head because I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not saying being overly obsessive. I'm not a vegan or anything like that. I just exercise and eat better. That's all. And yes, I still do, you know, because I write all my food down in the food log. So I know when I have room to splurge. So I do splurge sometimes, but I got room. Because everything I eat, I make sure I write it down. When you write it down and you see how many calories some stuff is, you're like, oh, no. Y'all, my mom in the garage, she had some yogurts. The yogurts were good. But when I wrote down I went and scanned that thing for the calories, I was like, oh, Jesus. Not eating those yogurts. No more. They wasn't even worth the cost benefits. So food is just like clothes. Some of them, they overpriced. You're like, this shirt don't even look that good to be $50. Just like sometimes when you write down, when you keep a food journal, you start automatically calculating calories in your mind. And some stuff will be small and you'll be like, this bag of chips is worth all of these calories? Nah, that ain't worth it. I could just go out to dinner or something. It's a cost benefit. So you just save it for when it matters. Don't do it all the time. Otherwise that food will stick to your ass. Y'all remember that commercial that back in the day? It's probably like 5 years ago. It was like, sorry y'all, my nose itching. It was like, you are what you eat. And so they had a lady, she would eat a donut in the morning and she walked away and it was a big old donut on her butt. Because she was what she ate. I never forgot that. I just never have. Today is the first of the month. Anybody that wants to come to class with us, I put the schedule on my page. The class is awesome. And it's not just about the class. It's about the motivation of everyone in the class. That class with James keeps everybody, it's a family. When you come in, you will feel so welcome. You will feel so loved. The way that we all sit and talk and help each other is one of the main reasons that I'm getting to where I want to be at. By myself, I couldn't do it. Or if I was with people and they trying to damn train to be in an Ironman competition that don't freaking even exist, just training for shit like they 25 years old and it don't exist and it's just way too much, and I get frustrated and my knees hurt, my elbows hurt, and shoulders hurt, and I quit. Pushing myself like I'm trying to train to be in some dang on bikini competition. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to be an awesome kitty. But this class, the workouts are designed for grown women, for progress of grown women. You try it, I promise you. Keep going. After a month, you'll start feeling better. You'll start seeing the inches go down. Then you'll start talking with all the people. Then he always have these little challenges that we always do. And the little challenges are just a shock to keep you on your feet. Because, sometimes we'll be working out and doing stuff and then we just get comfortable. Now that damn treadmill is just second nature. When you need a shock. So he come up with all these different little challenges that shock us, shock our body. That shock us out of our comfort zone. Because the comfort zone is the opposite of progress. And that's one thing I really love about it. So when I like something, I'm going to tell everybody. I'm not trying to hoard it and make it where I'm the only one doing this. You know what I mean? No. I put it all out there. I want everybody to be good. I want everybody to feel good about themselves. I want everybody to live their best life. I feel so good that I want everybody to do it. And that's why I say I challenge everybody to go out, start today. Pick your biggest demon against against you being successful and whatever it is you want to do, and face that shit head on. The fight ain't going to be easy. You're going to lose sometime, but you'll win the war, and it'll make you just feel awesome. And I feel so good that I cannot keep this to myself, and I will not. I will not. I'm taking classes, y'all. I'm doing other things with my business. I done started other businesses like in between. I started Kitty's Notary Service and Kitty's Payroll Service. So from July 15th to October 1st, I have launched 2 new businesses. All this just... It was already probably in my mind, but I had so much going on, and sometimes I would be unclear, because if you're drinking, sometimes your mind can't think like you really need to. You think it can. You think you can get up in the morning and you will be fine. But I promise you, once you take like 2 weeks off from your biggest demon, like mine was drinking. Once I took 2 weeks off, I started feeling so good, and it's like my brain was clear and sparking with just ideas and clarity, and I could see better, and I was just getting it. So I started 2 new businesses. Kitty's Notary Service and Kitty Payroll Services have started within those days. It's been 77 days so far? Or 78 days as of today? And I'm not getting rid of any of my businesses. So I keep this going. Imagine what those other 2 businesses will be like in 5 years, 4 or 5 years. The income generating off of Kitty's Custom Cleaning, the income off my notary business, the income off my payroll service, the financial freedom that comes with that. And I'm not clocking in nowhere. But I didn't even think of all of this stuff. Maybe it wasn't time. Maybe all the stars wasn't in alignment just yet. But I'm just like, damn. And my mom, Kitty's Custom Cakes. Even when she was already making cakes, now we're going there with her, trying to push that. You know, just so much going on that this overflow from me doing what I'm doing, not even just for me, it's for my family, it's for my friends, it's for my Facebook friends, people who I haven't even met. And I know it's a lot of people out there, y'all gonna be like, who she thinks she is doing this? She was over here doing that, da 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 da. That's just insecurity in them. And I realize it. I'm not perfect, but I know because no one else is perfect too. So what they do is just try to get you on your imperfections and bring you down. So I don't hold it against them. I just let them watch. Watch me. You can hate on me, but eventually, when you're in your bed laying there in the dark, you're going to wonder what I'm doing, how I'm doing what I'm doing. And if you want to know, just ask me. I'll tell you. I don't even have no hate in my heart for it. Who she think? Believe me, I done seen it and heard it all. And that's why sometimes the best testimony comes from that. When you know you ain't perfect, and you know your past ain't perfect, and you know you ain't perfect today. But those yield, oh y'all, this spam. Those yield the best testimony. I don't want not now preacher preaching to me that ain't never been through nothing and ain't never did nothing. I don't want not one motivational speaker coming to me and your shit just being perfect, because that means that God don't trust you. If your life been perfect, God don't trust you. And then the thing about that, if you tell me your life that has been perfect, I don't trust you because you a liar. You're sitting up here lying to me. Because nobody has a perfect life. Nobody's without sin. Nobody's without all of that there. So if you come to me and you try to play perfect, just know that Kitty does not trust you. Because you're a liar. And one thing I don't deal with is a liar. At all. I'd rather you pinch me with the truth than stab me with a lie. So I won't lie to you. I ain't perfect. And I love my imperfections. But today, October 1st, 2019, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Go find whatever it is that you thought, that you know is your biggest hardship. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is you don't want to do, but you know if you did it, you will be better off. Because y'all, I'm telling you, I tell my friends, I'm like, y'all, if I wasn't doing all this drinking, I'd probably weigh about 10, 15 pounds less than I do. I always said that. Because I knew it was true. But I wasn't willing to stop it. And then after I came back from Cancun, the whole month of July, before I went to Cancun, from June 15th to July 15th, baby, I partied and danced and had a ball like a freaking rock star. If you could have followed me with a camera, you would have had to have a hidden camera. Because I'm telling you, I was doing the damn thing. I ain't going to even lie. But I knew in the back of my mind, I said, I had that date on my head. I said, okay, you're going to do this. You're going to go all in. But July 15th, the moment you wake up that morning in Cancun and then you go towards that, back to that airport, you're going to do something different. You're changing it. You're just going to change the game up on yourself. You got to. That's what I did. It's like, pump it. So I partied like a rock star. From my cousin Val's birthday, her birthday June 14th. Oh, it's the 15th. Oh, Lord, it's one of them days. But from her birthday in June to my trip ending in Cancun. And Val's birthday is either 14th or 15th. I think it's the 14th, but I always say the 15th. But from that day, them 30 days, baby, I went in. Tipsy's Bar and Grill, no, I was there every Wednesday with my green drink. I ain't gonna call the name out because, you know, Facebook Live. Having a ball. But I already set a goal. That July 15th, that's what I was gonna do. And it ain't been easy at all. But it's been worth it. I promise you. And I feel so good. Number one, I feel good because I did it. I'm doing it. I done changed some habits. And because I changed them, it's some stuff I don't even want to go back to. I don't want to go back to having something to drink 5 or 6 times a week. Going home, drinking your little wine, watching TV. I don't want to go back to that. And then the clarity, the way I feel physically, the way my insides feel. I just feel like what's the song? I feel like singing that song that what's that movie with Jasmine and the genie. I can't even think of that movie on Disney World. On Disney. A whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. That song. I can't even think of the daggone name of it. It's a Disney movie. But that's how I feel. I feel like I could like get up and go on stage and dance with Beyonce. Like I just feel. And I want everybody else to feel that way. And I know a lot of people many people going through stuff, and we all do all the time. I done had times when I was going through my divorce, I thought I was depressed. And I would tell my sister, I was like, I'm depressed. And Tracy would be like, Kiki, because my family called me Kiki. Kiki, most people who depressed don't say they depressed, because they don't know they depressed. And I was like, well, maybe I ain't depressed, but I just don't feel good right now. You know, going through a divorce and lifestyle change, and you got kids in between, and your money done changed, and you used to 2 incomes, and you used to a certain way of living, and to see y'all doing those papers, and him moving out, and what you thought was the rest of your life having to change is depressing. I would say depressing, but you could get through it. You know what I mean? I got through it. I'm here. And now I think about that. That shit was 10 years ago. We got a divorce in August of 2009. It's October of 2019. And he's not a bad guy, but we just know. But to go through that and to be where I am, any man I decide to be with now, first of all, I know he getting something, baby. So you might see me single for a while, because if he ain't got that T.I., David Banner, Killer Mike, Dr. Boyce in him, I can't even be bothered with him. I might go on a date, laugh or whatever, but I can't take him serious. I need that kind of man in my life. A leader, an activist, an entrepreneur, somebody who bought that life. I ain't saying he got to be making David Banner money, but I need him to have David Banner and Killer Mike and T.I. and Dr. Boyce Watkins mentality. Because I got to be able to bounce with him. And he got to be able to lead. I love a leader. So that's rare to have, it's out there, but it's rare. Maybe I need to look in some different spots. But until then, I just be single, which is fine. I have my own house now. I have my own business. So I run my own life. I really do. So I know I'm giving him, me and him just there. And I know how I think. And I know y'all know how I think. But, sorry. I want to go live for just a minute from the shop, October 1st. I'm celebrating my small victories. My victory of decreasing my alcohol consumption, which in turn make my entire body feel better. My victory of starting 2 new businesses within this 77-day period. My victory of purchasing my house. No, I do not have any furniture. Being honest, after my divorce, I gave it all away. I have nothing. But why would I want to go into a new house with furniture from back then? And that was 10 years ago. Have furniture sitting for 10 years, you might well buy new furniture. The money you paid in storage, you could own the storage facility. I'm about ownership. So, praying that next year this time, I'll be purchasing my rental property. And it might be a family joint venture. You never know. We do have a family joint bank account. We do. It's my family. And I'm talking my immediate family. My mom, my brother Dietrich, my sister Tracy, my sister Dion, my daughter Monique, my daughter Dominique, and myself. We have a joint family account that we started. And everybody puts the same amount of money in once a month. And we're going to decide what we want to do with that money. Whether it be, incorporate another business. Whether it be to go towards a family rental property. I'm all about creating additional assets and additional income. Especially income that we don't have to really just work for, And that's just where I am now in life. So that's where I'm going to be. It is what it is. My family, we're trying to do 3 pillars of wealth. Stock and bond investment, real estate, and entrepreneurship. And please don't ever, ever, ever think I have anything against people going to work. I do not. That started my whole thing. I was in corporate America from 1993, started at Prudential, all the way to March of 2016. Yes, but that corporate America is what made me what I am. Yes, I have a college degree in between there, but that didn't make me. I'm just going to be real with you. I could get that back and just use my what really makes me is my corporate America and taking all these additional classes that I'm taking now. And I'm not taking classes through colleges. I'm not giving my money to no college no more. I'm taking classes through the Jay Morrison Wealth Academy, the Black Business School with Dr. Boyce Watkins, taking classes that really do matter and really have jump-started my entrepreneurship. Really have jump-started my business. I learned the most. That financial accounting and managerial accounting and all that stuff that I learned at FSCJ, I pay somebody to do that now. Why the hell I take them damn classes? My accountant does all that stuff. So, what really catapults me and what I really like people to do is, if you're at somebody's job, make it a point to use their job as a learning tool. Soak up everything you can at their job. Learn their processes. Learn your job the best that you can. Learn other people's jobs, because that helps you grow. That's free learning. If you want to do something on the side, if you want to be a supervisor, you got to be a great worker. How are you going to supervise somebody and you don't even know what they do? So if you want to go up to be a manager at your company, if I want to be an underwriting manager, I need to know exactly what the underwriters do. But because I need to know what the underwriters do, I need to know what the underwriter do, the processors do, the closer do, the funder do. I need to know everybody's job so I can be on top. So when they messing up, I'll know. Or if they need me to step in, I'll know how to go in there and do the work. So if you at somebody's job, take that job serious. Don't half-ass people's job. Because if you ever want to do your own thing, but you half-ass it at somebody else in place of employment, what you build gonna crumble. Because you create that same karma. That's like people who, if you rent, a lot of people rent a house. You gotta rent sometime in life. You rent a house and you tear the rent man house up to shits. But you say, when I get my own house, ooh, I'm gonna take care of it. You just showed God that you can't handle what he gave you. He let you rent these people's house. You supposed to treat their house like you treat your own house, so that he'll feel that he can give you your own house and you'll take care of it. But often people don't. They half-ass on somebody's job. So if you half-ass on somebody's job, why would he let you run your own business? He's not going to give you that kind of responsibility because you're messing up what he gave you. If you half-ass somebody's rental property, why would he let you buy your own house? He don't trust you. That's like your kids. If they don't do right, why would I let them have more why would I give them more? And that's what we are. We're God's children. So if we don't do right by what we have, why would he bless us with more? And then sometimes he do let us go ahead on and get more, but it doesn't prosper to the level that it really should have been, because he doesn't trust you. Or if you're a business owner and you scheming people and you overcharging, you skimming across the top, your business never grows. Let's say you're a business owner. And for instance, you own a club. You never renovate the club. You never update the dang on. You never change the tables and chairs. You never update the bathroom. You never do nothing to the club. But yeah, you're charging people at the door. You're charging people for drinks. You're charging people for food. But you never do anything to it. So all you're going to do is let you have that one little regular ass club. You'll never be able to expand to Atlanta, Orlando, get another spot in Jacksonville, get a bigger spot. He give you that one little thing. So by the time you run, you don't, because you never updated it. By the time you die, it's so ran through that you're not even giving your kids nothing worth having. Because you done dogged the shit to the ground. Because you never took care of it. Do you all ever, look at this. And I read this from a book. McDonald's updates their building. McDonald's update their building every 5 years. Every 5 years, McDonald's, watch them from now on. Every 5 years, they update everything in them. Redo the outside, do the inside over, take the playground down, put the playground back. But every 5 years. That's in their corporate bylaws that they always update in their building. But we get a business. A person could have went to jail in 1996 and go back to the business today and it look exactly the same. We don't want to put nothing into it. We'll rather ride in Jaguars and Lexuses and look good on the outside, pulling up to a business that's really subpar. We'd rather ride in expensive cars than to flow back into our assets. Like me personally. You're not going to see me in no big old, no Mercedes. You're not. And when you do, best believe I'm on 7 figures. I'm not on 6 figures. I'm on 7 figures. So I'm in $1 million. So if you do see me pulling up with a Mercedes, which I don't even have a desire for a Mercedes. Honestly, I have a desire for a Jeep. A Jeep Wrangler. With the hard top that you can take off. That's what I have a desire for. So if you see me with my Jeep, just know that Kitty is in 7 figures. Alright, 6 figures. I'm in 7. Because that's where I'm at. And nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying sometimes I watch everything now. Everything that goes on. Believe me, I sit in businesses and I watch what they do, how they people act, how they people dress, what the business look like, what the bathroom look like, how they taking the money. Do they have swipes? Do they have card readers? Do they take cash? Is anybody watching the cash? I watch everything now because I use those as lessons. So believe me, I'm watching. And if I see a business that's, you go on the inside, you're like, these some people don't even take care of this business. But they pulling up in that motherfucker with Jags and Mercedes. First of all, a car is not an asset. It's a freaking liability. So if you could put money into the liability, but not putting money into the business that's an asset, your priorities messed up. So your business ain't going to grow. Because you put money into a liability because it's instant gratification versus putting money into your business because that's long-term success. You can see instant gratification, but you can't see long-term success into the long term. And gratification and success, they're not the same. But those are my just thoughts on today. I'm trying to wait on this FedEx man to come. He said before 4 o'clock. I can't just sit here all day. So I might take this class. I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing. But I might just start back on this class right quick for my notary service. But anyway, remember, October 30th, I will be 45. If you want to get me something, you can. Just know that I will have moved in my house and I have no furniture. No pots and pans. Nothing. Alright, y'all. Kitty talk. I will talk to you later. Oh no, I'm gonna turn this around because I always like to end my segment with this. Never forget it. Kitty Talk. Freedom, entrepreneurship, and legacy. I love my signage and I love my logo. This is the Kitty Talk. All right, everybody.